And we're back to more Let's Play Free Willy! Free Orla! Phoenix Wright! All the above! Yeah, something like that. We were about to listen to Sasha's testimony about hearing the noise. So, let's get started with that. Oh no, my phone just went off. Let's move that phone over there.
I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma the Plume first, then went to the pool with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
I'm already messing up with Sasha's voice. Pardon me. Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't?
I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help.
As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim, the bag of coins of Orca toyed... Killing the victim with the bag of coins, the Orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled the equipment to kill the victim still stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Very well, your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination! Okay, what are we actually looking for now? We gotta press on the statement where the equipment was everywhere.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though.
Silly question, huh? Okay, let's see. What should I ask about? The things scattered around. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around?
They were equipment and props for the new show.
The new show?
Yeah! We were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus and No Stash after all. We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Ooh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena. You know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show.
So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it?
That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up.
Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. Very well, Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing. The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Let's press on that. These props for the new show, what kind of things were they?
A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there.
Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? Yes! You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate?
Come on, Phoenix! What are you nitpicking my testimony for?
If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. featuring the dashing red stash with a fluttering red scarf.
Although I have to say, it looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf.
But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf.
Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down.
Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case? But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you, alright. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell? The scarf. Oh, well.
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts that we have learned so far. It's the fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous! Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? Ah! A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its true original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright. I doubt I have no clue would go over well.
Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body.
What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once.
How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float.
Right. Hold on. Water? Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real matter of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Athena.
What? I helped you and I didn't know it?
Your Honor, I think we know the real matter of the victim's death. I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real matter of Jack Shipley's death? What's the matter of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Falling! Please take a look at the diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. he would drop straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true matter of death?
The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
Death from a fall? And that's your answer?
It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too.
The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one could realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Rubble. Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not.
Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know?
Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the swashbuckler spectacular song.
Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case.
She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket where she shoots somebody up into the air, and then there's the lifesaver trick where she brings a drowning person to the surface.
Hey, one of these top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Well, gee, I wonder which one. The lifesaver trick, obviously. So, in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct?
You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she never hurts a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then, that must be it!
And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth. That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Blue said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
I still find this very hard to believe.
Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy.
As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objections. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlin, are you ready over there?
Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool. Ready and standing by, Sasha.
Here goes! Orla's secret new trick, the lifesaver!
Cutscene! Cutie. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. Good, Orla!
And there you have it! Orla's secret new trick!
Wow, that orca is really something!
A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody!
Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance.
That was great! That's awesome trick captured everybody's heart!
Oh, wonderful! I wish I could see more.
Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell.
Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler, and thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. Ah! Test, Prosecutor Blackwell. You have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right! I almost forgot! The thing you asked for just came in! And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see? Here. I take it you like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from a 65-foot fall. Oh, well then. But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change? If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that.
This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it! Orla is saved!
Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary, but first allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley, not guilty! Confetti! Hooray! This can't be the end because that's the shortest case ever. But we can let them enjoy their little victory, right?
You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix! Thank you, Athena! Orla and Marlon, thank you too!
Congrats, Sasha! Time to celebrate! Go on, eat up! Nom nom nom. Fish!
Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict!
Thank you, right, Dono. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman. Certainly! Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell! Sasha Buckler! You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley! What?! What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the orca's trainer! But I'm sure there's some other explanation!
Silence!
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. Ah! What?
No! I don't believe it! Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it!
Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Their report just came in during this recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered, when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one could commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what are you arguing about? What were you arguing about?
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous!
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So we suspected both Sasha and Orla all along. My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. Not funny! No! Alright, come along then! Let's have a good long talk!
Wait! I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla! Why would I hurt the ones I love like that?
Sasha!
Phoenix! Athena! You gotta believe me!
Welp!
Sasha didn't kill him! I believe that with all my heart! There's gotta be something we can do!
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect, but this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. Welp. To be continued. And, well, I'm going to stop here, and we shall continue this into the second day of the investigation and find out who really killed, Jack Shipley. See you guys then.